Oh, shoot. Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Gerald. I hope it is Friday, the 5th of April, 2013. It is a nice, dreary morning. Um, Even though it's spring, you could have fooled me because it looks like fall. It looks like fall outside my patio, and it looks all muggy and stuff. But you know what? I I feel great. I feel great, and I hope that each and everyone that is watching my videos, I hope you've had a great week. I really do. I want to first thank each and every one of you for taking the time out to to watch my videos and listen to what I I've shared to the world. You know, if this is your first time, first of all, welcome. I made a decision in October 2011 to embrace my spiritual path, to define who I am, and really come to an understanding of how my spiritual, well, first of all, my spiritual deity is my Lord Jesus Christ. And as I come to embrace it, I have come to learn so much about what makes me me. And life is a beautiful thing. I mean, you're going to have setbacks and delays and and challenges, but the one thing that I've come to learn thus far, I it's been almost a month. I'm 44 now, and yeah, 44, and you know, I still have pep in my step, and you know, your life is so unique, you know, and I'm here to tell you, when you make the decision to change your mindset, embrace walking in faith, you can do anything that you want to do. Anything. No matter how it may be viewed by the eyes. If you judge your spirit, your heart, that is your true indicator. You know how I know that you probably heard this from one of your elders or someone significant in your life that says, follow your gut instinct. Well, basically that is another form of saying, follow your spirit. Embrace discernment. And when you start to allow that to judge, to gauge, navigate your life will be totally different, because you'll have a totally different viewpoint and perspective. And as you've probably noticed, I decided this is one of my biggest steps. I decided to change my hairstyle. Now, I know for some of you, you're like, well, it's just a hairstyle. What's the big deal? Well, man, my lips are dry. Sorry. Well, see, growing up, your parents have a certain perception of how they envision you. Going through life, I was in the service. You have certain structures and templates that you must embrace. That's just how it is. But it wasn't until I I hit my 40s, and I'm 44. Then I started to really tap into what makes Gerald Gerald. And I started to see and really appreciate how unique I am. There's not another person like me. There's not another person that has my DNA. There's not another person that shares my emotions. And as I started to understand or embark on this journey, it was very frightful. It truly was. You know, I personally believe that when you start to become in tune or aligned in your emotions, not only do you embrace you have a new definition of your spiritual presence, but it also restructures how you see life and your connections of your life, because your reality is nothing but extensions of you. You're saying, well, Gerald, how is that? One word: choice. You see, no one can do anything to you unless you allow it. You must first allow access for it to have dominion or influence in your life. Yes, we can be very swayed by emotions. That's why it's very, very important that not only do you look at your decisions through a logical standpoint, but balance it with an emotional standpoint as well. And the two should come together. That's why when you do that, you don't have any regret. You actually harness strength. You actually tap into insight and reflection of choices that you may have once embraced. Bottom line is called maturity. You know, I got this feeling right now. There's someone that's probably waking up and they're not liking where they're at. Their life feels bleak, and it seems like their connections, or they feel neglected. I'm going to tell you something. That too shall pass. But it'll pass when you start loving yourself. See, I know you guys are like, you always talk about love, 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 love. The reason why I talk about love is because when you start to truly love yourself, it defines your character. It defines really who you are. Now, I'm not saying, oh, you got harps playing, and no, I'm not saying it like that, but you will understand needs from wants. And a lot of times, because society more or less wants to dumb us down and have us walking around like sheep or clones, you tend to see it time and time again play out of imitation, and you never see people embrace individuality. It's kind of like having a bag of M&Ms and they're all chocolate, and you got one that's yellow. You're going to gravitate towards that yellow one because it's different. Well, don't you think you should be that yellow M&M? Because you're unique. You're unique. You're special in your own way. You define your destiny. You do that. So I want to tell whoever may be watching this now, if you got a challenge going on in your life and it seems like it's got you bent over a barrel, I want to tell you something. Take this time to step back in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit, and then reflect and ask yourself, is this challenge based off of a need or a want? Why am I connected to this? What kind of fulfillment does it give me? And if so, why am I where I am emotionally? See, if you're connected to something that brings you nothing out of it, it's only you that can remove yourself from it. Not your friends, not your not 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 your family. Only you. I know that for me, I think back, and I'm gonna tell y'all, looking back the last 15 years, I can tell you 10 of them. You're looking at a man that lost his smile. I lost it. I lost sense of self because I was allowing life to, I was letting my life lead me. Even though, morally I was raised to do what you're supposed to do and be respectful, but it seemed like I always got the short end of the stick. And I realized what was missing. You see, somewhere along the way, I had lost my self-worth. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. I stopped loving myself and I started accepting. Now, I'm not saying that I have this bravado and I don't give a F attitude, because all that is nothing but a smoke screen, and it basically says you are trying to use a distractor from what's really going on. But what is required is, it's time to get the broom out. Get the broom out of your life. Start sweeping and clearing the things that have been distractors in your life. I'm gonna take it on another turn. For those people that gravitate to their connections, let me tell you something. If you want your connections to grow, you've got to grow too. You've got to be the example for others. Because you got to remember something. Your realities, including the people, are extensions of you. So if you want to live the life you want to live, put your values back in order. Make this day the day that you say, you know what? I got to roll my sleeves up and love me some me. Remember when Tony Braxton said, I love me some him? Well, love you some you. Because guess what? When you start loving you some you, two things going to happen. There's going to be a major shift. First of all, there's going to be a major shift in your spirit. It is. You're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to have, your self-esteem is going to be like, And what will happen is, your connections will shift as well and grow. Now, if they do not, if they are stagnant, or if they simply go away, let me tell you something. Don't trip off of that. Don't. Because they didn't value who you are anyway. They only saw you in one dimension. And if the connection is because of a physical aspect, physical is physical. Yes, everybody needs it. But it means nothing if you don't have that emotional balance. That's what allows it to grow. So do not have regrets for changing your life for the better. Because isn't that what life is all about? To have the best life you can? Think about it. So it's time to stop. Dry them tears. If you got to cry, Give it that good cry. Purge that out of you. Purge that toxin out of you. Let it go. Let it go. And make this a new day for you. And you know what? You know how they say, for every door that closes, another one opens. If it's divinely meant, it'll either be made new or be let go. And if they value you, they too will grow as well, because that's a requirement. So I really hope you guys had a great week. Don't let nobody stress you out of your comfort zone, because negativity can't grow unless it has something to attach to. Don't fall for the okie doke. You know, if you're at work and you get that one negative person, just smile. Just smile. Just brush it off, keep it moving. And guess what? That person that's being negative, they're negative because they can't deal with the emotions they have within them, and they're like this. They're so twisted. They may be exhibiting behaviors that are so out of whack that you can see it, but they can't. Just pray for them and hope that they will get it together. Because you got to remember, your higher power, mine is my Lord Jesus Christ, always makes a way when there is no way. You just got to keep the faith. Keep it. Well, as you can see, I decided to dread my hair, and you know, this is my biggest challenge. And I'm gonna tell you something, ladies. When they did it, because you know my hair was fairly long, they stuck me under the hair dryer. I'm a firm believer. If you want someone to tell the truth, you stick them under a hair dryer, because that will make you recite the U.S. Constitution. I was like, oh, my head is on fire. But in turn, what I gained out of that was this. I have truly a newfound respect for any woman that takes the time to do our hair. I mean, it made me learn, like, wow, you know, the things that my queens will endure to look beautiful. You're beautiful in your own right anyway. You know, it starts within and comes out. But I will say this: I was like in awe. I was truly in awe. So if I had a hat, I would tip off to my queens. Sweetheart, stay beautiful within yourself and let your inner come outer. Okay? Now, well, it's almost that time. So thank you. I would love to hear from you guys. I see I have some subscribers, but I don't see you. I can't see you. I see a subscriber list, but I don't. I would love to drop you a line and welcome you to my channel. If you have any questions, any concerns, feel free to drop me a line here on my channel. If not, I can be reached at my Facebook. I do life coaching as well. So if you need some advice on anything, maybe we can talk offline, and we can come up with something to help you have the life you truly deserve. As always, stay blessed. God is praying for you. You know I am. You have a beautiful and blessed weekend. Bye-bye for now.